Good evening, everyone. I am Udalbat, assistant to Professor Varun Sabu. Welcome to Accord Capital Stock Exchange and Practical Strategy Program. Let's have a look at today's overall stock market performances. We have the overview of all the indices despite continued selling by foreign investors and weekly quarterly earnings from companies. Indian stock indices rose on Monday after 5 consecutive days of decline. The gains were driven by ICICI Bank, whose profit for the September quarter exceeded expectations due to strong loan demand. The Gift Nifty followed a market upward on Monday, closing with a bullish candle that had an upper shadow. The index is currently trading at 24,384. And on Monday, the Indian market ended its consecutive adjustments and rebounded. At the close, the Sensex index rose by 602 points or 0.76% to amount 80,005 points, and the Nifty index rose by 158.35 points or 0.65% to amount 24,339 points. And the Nifty 50 on October 28th, despite mixed global markets, the Nifty index opened a higher and briefly approached 24,500 points during the session. The Nifty index ended its 5 day losing streak driven by buying in various sectors, especially banking and metal stocks. On Monday, the Nifty index just formed a candle with shadows resembling a doji pattern, indicating a pause in the downtrend, though it's failed to close above its 24,400 points here. It's like 24,400 points, and this is relatively a positive signal suggesting that the Nifty index may continue to rebound. And the Bank Nifty index closed above its rising channel, which is a positive sign, and index is closed at 51,259, up by 471 points or 0.93%. Today, the Bank Nifty index rose above last Friday's high before pulling back. The Bank Nifty index surged and then pulled back, forming a long upper shadow candle, indicating a selling pressure above the also showing support near the rising trend line. The index may continue to rise on in the future. And now come to our top gainers and top losers of the day. We have our some top gainers: the Syrma SGS Technologies, the First Source Solution, the Indian Bank, the Bandhan Bank, and the fifth one is the top gainer Archean Chemical Industries. And the top losers of the day: the Interglobe Aviation Share, the Kola Investment and Finance Company, the Mahanagar Gas, Craftsman Automation, and the Grindwell Noratone are the top losers of the day. And all other Asian markets showed a mixed performances today, with the Hong Kong Seng Index rising 0.04% to amount 20,599 points, and Japan's Nike Index rising by 1.82% to the amount 38,605 points, and the South Korea's Kospi Index rising by 1.13% to 2,612 points. And on the other hand, S&P 500 index rose by 27.7170% to the amount 5,836 with percent 0.48%. The Dow Jones Index Industrial Average Index rose by 267 with 0.64% to the amount 42,382. And the Nasdaq Composite Index rose by 107 to 0.58%, and the amount is 80,624 of the trading, with a weekly gain of 0.16%. The market fear index, which we call the fear and greed, also fell by 2.32%, closing at 14.29, indicating that the short-term traders and investors' panic has eased and selling pressure in the market has reduced very much. So, if we talk about the IPO, we have a IPO here. The Afcon infrastructure is the good opportunity here. The expected listing price for Afcon's infrastructure is 496. The anticipated percentage gain per share is 32.13%. This is the last IPO of the month, and tomorrow is the last subscription opportunity for investors to consider. We also have some top stock news for our viewers. The Bharti Airtel's net profit for the second quarter of fiscal year 25 surged by 167% from 1,341 million last year to 3,593 million, driven by the strong performances and its Indian and African businesses. Despite the significant growth, the net profit figure was below Wall Street's expectations, which is 4,398 millions, according to Bloomberg survey of brokers. And if we talk about the Punjab National Bank, the PNB reported that the standalone net profit for the quarter ending September 2024 increased 2.5 times year on year to 4,303.5 million from 1,756 million last year. The profit growth was due to reduction in a new provision by more than 3.150 million this quarter, along with the surge in the interest income and improved asset qualities. The Afcon's Infra IPO, as of now, the subscription rate on the second day is 26% with the retail subscription rate of 32%. Our sources told Money Control that the private equity giant KKR has entered exclusive negotiations to acquire a controlling stake in CVC Capital Cancer Hospital chain Healthcare Global Enterprises Limited. Now we talk about some key takeaways here. All the sectors indices rose, with the PSU Bank Index up by 3.8%, the metal index up by 2.5%, and the pharma, media, and real estate sector indices all rising by over 1%. The Bombay Stock Exchange Mid Cap Index rose by 0.7%, and the Small Cap Index rose by 1% over 130 stocks on the Bombay Stock Exchange hit 52-week highs. Over the weekend, Israel launched a limited attack on Iran, raising hopes for regional peace. Investors' concerns about the Middle East conflict eased, helping the stock market to open higher. The UN Security Council will also hold a meeting on Monday to discuss Israel's attack on Iran. The Indian stock market started the week strongly, led by banking stocks, and maintained gains for most of the trading session. However, investors should not focus too much on single-day rebound and should wait for decisive close about 24,500 points to signal further rebound potential. Otherwise, the downtrend may resume. Traders are advised to remain cautious, maintain balanced positions, focus on leading large cap and mid cap stocks to avoid closing losing positions. And now it's time to talk about the stock we recommended earlier for today. Talk about its performance. The AI champ Danny Industries issued a notice in the early trading session on October 28th, successfully hitting the upper limit today. After hitting the upper limit on October 17th and 18th and then adjusting, the stock has once again achieved consecutive upper limits. The trend indicates that the major funds have clearly and successfully intervened, and the current sign of price increase are very obvious. It is expected to enter a strong upward phase next, and congratulations to all investors on their substantial profits who take a trade win in it. And at the end of the video, as always, we have some stock recommendations which will perform well in the coming days. The first one is the Orient Electric Limited. After nearly a month of adjustment, this stock hit the upper limit today with a strong volume from the candlestick pattern, and there is a clear upward gap here indicating a strong intervention by major funds, suggesting that they are eager to push the stock price up in the short term. Based on this analysis, this is a high chance of continued upward movement in the future. We strongly recommend it and paying attention to investment opportunity in this stock. The second stock is Indus Finance. After a period of consolidation, this stock hit the upper limit today. We noticed a divergence in our MACD indicator, which usually signal a potential trend reversal in a market. Additionally, today's trading volume significantly increased, further supporting our outlook for the further. Considering these factors, we believe this stock has strong rebound potential and is worth of attention and recommendation of the investors. And the third and the last one is GP ECO Solutions. Since its listing, this stock has shown a trend of oscillating decline. However, as of today, its price has surged to upper limit with increased volume. We also noticed a clear divergence in the MACD indicator, indicating a high probability of forming a bottom at this level. Furthermore, today volume increase and upper limit suggests that the major funds are starting to intervene. Based on this above analysis, we strongly recommend this stock. So this is it for today, and thanks for being with us till the end of the video. And everyone knows investing involves risks and decisions should be made with caution. Explore investment opportunities to inspire your journey. This guidance is intended to share perspectives with you, with the final decision making authority resting with you. And stay tuned with further such informative videos. Take care.